did you come here for? I made a reservation. There's no damn seat for you. Master, something terrible's happened. What's going on? All reservations made up to 6 months in advance have been canceled. Huh?
Trouble Busters!
Sorry, Master. I arrived a little too early. Welcome! Oh, Harrison! It's been since the reunion party, hasn't it? Huh? What did you come here for? Well, I made a reservation today. A reservation? Nah. Huh? Aren't you at the wrong place? The $1 per plate sushi restaurant is over yonder, see? I'm at the right venue. We are a super high-end sushi restaurant, you know? There's not one bit of sushi the likes of you can enjoy. No, just look here, the reservation list. Certainly seems like you've booked a table, sir. Listen, buddy, we're different from all the other sushi restaurants around here. We have the right to choose customers for the sake of other customers' contentment. What do you mean? If someone's looking forward to coming to this place and there's someone like you in there, they'll probably be disappointed, saying, "Damn, didn't think this place stooped that low." What the? So I'm proud to say that I have given your reservation to another rich individual. You gave them my? More accurately, actually, is that I will give it to someone from now on. The point is, we don't have a seat for you. I definitely have a reservation, and I don't see the point in giving it away to someone else. Today is my father's retirement celebration. He and the others are coming soon. Ha! We're coming here to eat sushi from Master Hayashi. We had decided for a long time that this would be the place to celebrate his retirement. I'm the current Master Hayashi, see? What? Why? Never mind that. Just hurry up and go home without making any stupid mistakes. Seriously, super duper annoying. Go celebrate your old man's retirement more downgraded to your level. Ow! You think too highly of yourself. The hell are you on about? Huh? I've brought the money with me, and I won't do anything that will cause trouble to other customers, so please show me to my seat. So that meatloaf in that head of yours is only about the size of a teaspoon, huh? I've been telling you for too long, it's a frickin' waste to see my sushi put into your stomach. More to the point, seeing you breathe in the air of this place and exhaling frickin' carbon dioxide is a huge nuisance. The fish'll be spoiled. Why, what happened to your predecessor? Since he was managing the business without considering profitability, we couldn't make much of a frickin' profit. He said all he wanted was to see the smiles on the customers' faces as they ate, so I told him to frick off and work at a conveyor belt sushi place. You goddamn dickhead. This has nothing to do with you. Welcome. I haven't made a reservation, but can 2 people be possible? Of course, we've just had a reservation canceled. What the? You wouldn't know what it tastes like anyway. It's around this time when discounts start going nuts at the supermarket, eh? I don't want to eat the sushi made by a prick like this. I'm sorry for Dad, but... Hey, Smith, be sure to salt the salmon! Sorry, Dad. Something went wrong and I couldn't get into the restaurant. Maybe we could do it another time? Yeah, Dad, I'm really sorry. Damn it, man. Dad was really looking forward to today. Oh, I know. Hello, this is Alan. I'll definitely make you regret making fun of me and my beloved father. Unforgivable! Trouble Busters, initiate! Sales yesterday were also great, looks like. I agree, Master. We'll go on kicking everyone out who doesn't seem to have money. Smith, you also carefully assess your customers, huh? We're different from other sushi restaurants around here, after all. Well then, let's do our best in sales for today, too! Yes, our humblest apologies, ma'am. Take care. What's wrong? Master, something terrible's happened! What's going on? All reservations made up to 6 months in advance have been canceled! Huh? What do you mean by all reservations? Everyone is saying that they saw it on the internet or something like that. The internet? I don't know the details of that. Damn it, this is bad. I don't get it. Our apologies, but we're still outside business hours. Wait, Master! Wait, Dad! Harrison, I heard you kicked out a customer from the restaurant the other day. Huh? That's not important right now. All the customers suddenly canceled without any frickin' warning. I seriously don't get it. That's not important, you say? There are customers until this week who can't cancel their reservations, but after that there will be nothing. Isn't it your fault? Huh? The hell do you mean, old man? You again? What did you come here for? What did I come here for? I was called by Master Hayashi himself. What the? Don't tell me you did something, you goddamn— Enough, Harrison! The original cause of this whole fiasco is because you kicked out Alan Thompson here and also judged customers based on their appearance and didn't let many into the store! Huh? More to the point, Dad, how do you know Alan? While they've been pretty busy with their own stuff for the past few years and weren't able to come to the restaurant often, Alan here used to come here very often with his father. You came here often? In the freaking lying! There's no way people like you can come here often! Do you even know the grade of customers that come here? You don't have the status to say that! Well, I don't expect you to believe me, but it's not a lie, is it, Master Hayashi? Alan and his father used to be regulars who came to eat here at my restaurant for a long time. We came here after school events and even to celebrate me getting a new job. I even brought my subordinates with me to this place. But I understand now. Don't make it seem like I'm the only one at fault here. I may have been working hard to save up some spare change, sure, but if you let someone like that inside, it would only taint the reputation of the store. That's why That's why you what? We'll see. You kicked me out, Harrison, saying that my methods were very outdated. Huh? Well, yeah. Was this the new modernized way you were talking about? No, not really. It's just better to give priority to customers who are likely to come back over and over again, rather than customers who are unlikely to come again, right? Seats are limited too, so I say thumbs up to kicking out customers who don't seem to have much money, 'cause it would be a shame if we lost loyal customers. Huh. What exactly have you seen in me? Seen in you? There's no way a store that doesn't care about its customers can continue to make good business. It's not that I don't care about them. I'm doing my best in my own way to please people who match the quality of this restaurant is all. The days when customers were the only gods around are over. From now on, stores will have to be selective about their customers in order to survive. You really don't know anything, do you? Huh? About what? About what's causing the cancellations. And I suppose you know why? You really ought to make sure to check the information circulating about your own store. See?
Even though this sushi restaurant is a high-class restaurant, they don't care about the customers at all. I feel sorry for people, for even though they don't necessarily seem to be penniless, they were being judged based on their appearance and were kicked out. This sushi isn't anything special. I will never come again.
What the?
And it even comes with photos?
That's not the only comment, Harrison. Negativity is spreading like wildfire. Read more of the comments. The comments?
I went to this store too, but I was kicked out. There's no way the sushi made by such a dickhead could be so delicious.
The hell is all this? This guy posted bullshit and now look, all hell's breaking loose. Do you really think the person who spread the negativity is at fault? This is straight up business hindrance.
Business hindrance. Isn't it your fault that you're providing such poor customer service that people write reviews like this? Honestly, I don't understand what you intend to do by selecting customers and then making them feel bad. I deeply, deeply regret ever quitting this store.
Damn it! Smith, did you know about this?
Huh? No, I didn't know what was written online.
It was so easy for you to ruin the store that your father had worked so hard to build. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. This store was a very important place for both me and my father, and you just frickin' destroyed its reputation for your own selfish reasons.
Alan and his father have been our valued customers for a long time, after all.
I don't know what exactly it is that you're misunderstanding, but my father is an entrepreneur. Although he wasn't particularly wealthy, we were able to live like a normal, higher middle class family. An entrepreneur? That doesn't matter right now. I've been eating Master Hayashi's sushi for as long as I can remember.
Mr. Thompson is my senior, after all. He has been treating me so well for such a long time. The reason my store has even prospered was also because of the help from Mr. Thompson.
Mr. Thompson? Help?
It was Mr. Thompson who taught me the ins and outs of business management.
We've been running our own family convenience stores for a long time, after all. Community-based, talking with so many customers, sharing information, and making them feel comfortable shopping and sending them home with a joyful heart. That's our business regime. Apparently, when Master Hayashi here was worried about how to differentiate his business policy from the generic and target customers from other stores, Dad told him how he should truly value his customers and have fun together with them. Huh? Don't put a mere convenience store management in the same pot as this damn store.
The same desire to serve our customers well and properly is the same. If it weren't for the advice of Mr. Thompson, Alan's father at that time, the store might not have been as successful as it is now. I'm so grateful. And you, Harrison, dared to drive me out based on your own stupid assumptions and goals.
If I'd known that Mr. Thompson was an entrepreneur, I wouldn't have kicked him out. It's your fault for leaving me in the dark like that, Alan. If your old man was running a business, you should have said that from the beginning.
That right there is what's wrong with you in the first place. Whether they're wealthy or not, a customer is always and forever will be a customer. Becoming a regular or not just doesn't matter. Don't you think that just the fact that people want to eat sushi at our restaurant and take the time to do so is enough of a blessing?
But sales are also important, right?
Of course, if we don't have good sales, we won't be able to provide a good place for our customers to enjoy themselves.
It's also damn important for business managers to see into the future too, then. And the result of looking into the future is this. Pathetic. Shut up! Don't you think that the customers want to make money just so they can have a little luxury in their lives?
Huh. Despite having bags of money, you're penniless in spirit, my boy. You're saying that even though you've lived comfortably and have enough money to go out to do your thing, you still don't have enough? You make money for your own personal, selfish gain by making people feel uncomfortable. That's your method, I suppose?
And is that a problem? If it's all for the sake of making more, it won't be a problem. I guess I wasted my father's retirement gift because of that stupid ideology. I'm so disappointed. Say what you freaking want. I will try to make this store prosper again with my own efforts, and you're definitely not going to interfere. How, if I may? First of all, I think suing the person who posted that comment business hindrance is a great start.
You can't do that.
Why not?
You're deceiving your customers is why.
Huh?
There's no point in denying it, boy, because I've heard all the information.
What do you mean by deceiving?
Aren't you just thawing and serving cheap frozen fish?
What? There ain't no way!
Really? In that case, then, it must be true that everything is made domestically, as written in the product description of this store, eh? The tuna, the eel, the octopus, the shellfish. You're truly using all domestically produced products, huh?
Of course! What are you trying to say?
I heard that Alan was kicked out of the store the other day, see? I went to the market to buy some fish so I could make it all myself and celebrate with them. That's when I was told, Uncle, I see that you've started using frozen fish from other countries recently.
Shit!
What on earth does that mean, Harrison? Our store sells as little frozen food as possible and only uses domestically produced fish, even if it's a bit more expensive.
This is my way of doing things. Shut up! Many of the customers don't even know that fish is different. Leave it!
Even if it costs a little more, why do customers still come to our store? That's because they recognize it as something worth paying for. And you're freaking...
I'm the current Master Hayashi now, and there's no reason to be criticized by others. Do you seriously think that way? This means you're deceiving your customers.
That's right, because it's fresh and you can't get something similar anywhere else around here. People come because they want to eat it, even if they have to pay some amount of money.
Ha! If you don't know you're being fooled, you're not being fooled at all. They're actually eating the sushi and saying it tastes delicious. This kind of atmosphere is influenced by the store's popularity, see? I don't care about the freshness of the fish.
You underestimate your customers too much! Don't you realize that your longtime customers are leaving you? So many people have been contacting me directly, saying they want to eat Master Hayashi's sushi. Do you really not understand what that means?
You confusing ass old bastard! The hell you mean?
Stores like this exist mostly because they're loved by regular customers who have been coming for a long time. Regular customers spread word of mouth that this restaurant's sushi is worth its value. Of course, acquiring new regular customers is not a bad thing, but your method is just utterly and completely wrong. The customer service attitude of the staff is poor as dog shit. The quality of the sushi served is also terrible. Do you really think you can keep this up for a long time?
That would be... I don't think the store will go out of business if we continue to attract new customers, though. I don't think you'll be able to run the business the way things go, regardless of the customers. Whoa, what now? The other day, when I visited Master Hayashi's house, Mr. Smith here was also present, and he told us everything. What? Smith? Why the frick would you do a selfish thing like that? Why? At my old man's house?
I'm sorry.
What were you saying, huh?
I'm sorry, Master, but I will not continue to deceive customers the way I am now. It really hurts my heart.
Mr. Smith told us that he had received a notice from the Consumer Affairs Agency. A notice? It wasn't that long ago, so you remember, right? I'm sure they're warning you to serve your customers exactly what you display in the store. Yeah, a notice did come, actually. And what of it?
Son, don't you know what will happen if you ignore the warning and continue doing business in the same way?
You'll probably face a sentence to fine or worse, to prison. Probably not. Huh? Look, there are a lot of stores that do this kind of thing. We're not the only ones. As a result, only our business will be suspended and I receive a prison sentence? Please! The world of business would be a lot more scary if that were commonplace. Why was I even panicking? Sure, maybe other stores may be doing it as well, but there's also no evidence that other stores are deceiving their customers about the food. And what about this place, Mr. Smith?
There is, sir. We still have the order slips and we keep detailed inventory management, just like we did when Master Clifford Hayashi was around.
There's no escape, buddy. But I guess I could just do something about it before the next Consumer Affairs Agency notice comes, right? Don't threaten me! Besides, if the Consumer Affairs Agency itself isn't here right now, they'll never find out. No one would go out of their way to expose what they did themselves.
Unfortunately for you, we have already contacted the Consumer Affairs Agency. Agents should be coming very soon.
Huh? You contacted me? How could you? Are you saying you don't care if I get arrested?
You are my son.
Well then.
However, you deceive customers by offering sushi that is not too special at an unreasonably high price. That's what I cannot tolerate. You single-handedly destroyed the trust I had built up in the community until now with your selfish actions.
I suppose you ought to hate yourself for not understanding how caring for customers was so important for this store. So many people said they made reservations but weren't allowed in and were publicly humiliated. Some people even say it was so bad they want to sue. No, please. I'm begging you. Please do something about it. I understand. From now on, I'll treat all my customers fairly and well, and I will not judge them by their appearance. I'll also use proper ingredients for the sushi. Even if you say so, no matter how hard I try, you can't take back what's already been done. That's not true, right? Everyone has an equal chance to start over.
And even though you were given the chance to start over, weren't you the one who made a fool of that and ignored it, Harrison?
Because I never dreamed something like this would happen. Then it can't be helped. Now you know you can't keep fooling and deceiving people forever. I understand now. So please, Alan, tell the agency that it was a misunderstanding. There's still time. I think they'll come at least once since they've received a report. Besides, in the event I do say something like that, I'll probably be accused of concealing something, and I definitely don't want that. Above all, though, I cannot forgive you for ruining Dad's retirement celebration. It was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. That was my fault. I truly think I was in the wrong. Please forgive me. Oh, I know. If you don't mind having all-you-can-eat sushi here from now on, you can come anytime. How about it? You just want to protect yourself. I'm a fan of the sushi made by Master Hayashi, not you, Harrison. No, please, I'm begging you, please! My life still has a long way to go! I'll do things properly from now on, please!
You will atone for your sins.
No, please! Later, the Harrison officer was fined $50,000. However, since he blew most of his income on gambling, he had darn near zilch in savings. He ignored the fine, claiming he could not pay it, and attempted to flee. This behavior was judged to be extremely malicious, and he was sentenced to 2 years in a labor camp. A labor camp? Is that those places where even if you work for a long time, you only get paid a tiny amount of money? Life after coming out should also be difficult, huh?
Aye, my boy. And of course, I'm not going to help. He betrayed valued customers, so he deserves retribution. Here you go, folks.
As expected from Grandmaster Hayashi, the store is thriving again, just like it was before. I want to take my wife, daughter, and son here with me someday, just like Dad did with me and Mom in the event I get so lucky. Until then, I'll need Grandmaster Hayashi to do his best. Trouble Busters!